Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you let me know what's real? Won't you tell me just for once how you feel? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, if you wanna be without me.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying our delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Hillary, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
Then it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Watch your sound. Welcome to the Friday morning show on the Brew Crew. I'm gonna tell you, got a bunch of in here.
I feel like it's still Thursday night. I feel like I don't even think I went to sleep after last night. Yesterday was a long day. I did sleep though,
Well,
but
I had to run
I feel
back.
like I know.
You should have seen me. I look like Beretta. They're too young. You know who Beretta is?
Who's that?
No? You know? Tell
Kojak?
me, you know who Kojak is?
No.
Do you know?
Like Kojak Horseman?
Kojak, like Telly Savalas.
Bojack.
What's the name of that movie? The Horseman? With the secret agent guy from England?
No.
He felt like Paul Revere in the car.
The Kingsman. That's
What did I
just
say,
such
the
a good
Horseman?
film.
The Kingsman. You saw The Kingsman?
Yeah.
You guys know
it's a good film.
Kingsman? That was
Yeah.
me on Yamato Avenue last night. I get a phone call. I got to run back to the studio. I went from right lane to left lane. I must have broken every law. Linda went through red lights. I said, "You what?"
The alarm company says to me, "How did you get back in 6 minutes?" I was like, "I don't know how we got back here in 6 minutes. We had just left."
I did the Moscow. Get out of the way!
Did you
They
Hey,
didn't even call me. They must have gotten you right away.
did you do any like Tokyo drifts on the way here?
Tokyo drifts. I did Tokyo, Japan, and Australia drifts. I was drifting everywhere. Do you know? I was at the movies on. When was this? This is before they tore it down. It was on Linton and Federal. There used to be a movie theater there. And I went to the movies. I'm watching this movie I wanted to watch, and I got a phone call from the alarm company at my house.
No. Oh no.
Somebody's breaking into your house. Shall I call the police? I said, I got armed guards at my place. Yeah, call everybody. Call the fire department. I told them. I jump in. At the time, Linda had a Porsche. So I jump into the Porsche. I hit 120 miles an hour going down Military.
Atlantic?
Going down Linton. Why? Because there was somebody in my house. That's why.
What was there?
So I run it. I'm doing the Mod Squad dance. I must have eaten 12 lights, and I'm hoping the cops catch me because I'm gonna have them chase me all the way to the house. I don't care. So I get to the front, and I said, I need one of you guys with a gun because my people in my place, they have guns, big guns, 45s. There's somebody breaking in my house. Let's go. So they get in the little putt thing, and everything is fast, you know. So I get to the house, I open the door, I said, come on, the alarms are ringing. Come on, let's go. And I run to the bedroom where they said they were. And I crash into the bedroom, and there's nobody there.
Was it Casper?
Wait a minute. So I turn around looking for the cop, right, from my gate. He's at the front door hiding behind the door. So I said, yo, what are you doing? He says, I can't go in there. They're not allowed to enter
Private
the
property?
premises. I said, you're going to wait till the bad guy kills me and runs out? So the cops come. Everybody's laughing at me because I'm foaming at, I'm doing it to you. I'm foaming at them up because if there was something going on in my house, I'm all alone. Mr. Cop, wannabe cop is at the door. The cop, nobody wants to come in. Now, mind you, if I smoke a jade in my house, every cop in the world will be in there, right?
Yep.
What is going on with world? So that's why I was to get back over here. And the cops, they came in, they look around, oh, nice place. And the alarm was going, woo, 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 woo.
We left everybody perplexed at the alarm company. They do not understand
I think
the
it was
pattern
Katie.
of the alarms.
I'm going to bet you it was Katie.
But they said it started from inside, which meant we would have had to have locked Katie in here.
Were you in the bathroom?
Me in the bathroom?
Well, Katie's in here today.
Well, it depends on what.
She'll be in
why.
at 12.
Well, it depends on what. Depends on what time you're talking about.
So it was like somebody was inside and walked out the way the alarm motions, because there's sensors everywhere. So it's the sensor pattern of someone in the house walked outside and locked the door, but they set every alarm off along the way. So every sensor went off along the way, and that the door was the last one instead of the first
And
one.
didn't you say you and Freddie locked the door as well?
We all walked out at
We
the
all
same
walked out
time.
at the same time.
I'm
You,
not gonna
me,
lie.
Alex.
And I'll give you another perplexity. 3 ladies from next door were here when I got
Because there
here.
was a whole dance studio.
Yes, and they said, yeah, your alarm's been going off. And I said, I know, that's why I'm here. And I said, did you see anybody? She said, no, I walked the premise.
Did you see the
ghost?
ghost walk outside?
I see no ghost.
we need to get like one of those EMF readers.
Oh, you have one.
Deep.
For when you
I
went to
have-
St. Augustine.
I have one.
Check
Wait.
the back.
We did that. There's
the
2
back.
ghosts. We already know that.
Well, can you see
We're gonna
how
get
many
an
there are
EMF
now?
reader.
I think we're up to 3.
No, I don't
We're
want to
gonna
see
do like
that. I
a
don't
Ghost
wanna
Hunters
encourage
version
that.
of
I
Cooking
don't
Up
want
Chaos.
Over here.
On
Could you
the
just talk to
afternoon show,
them?
we're gonna hunt for ghosts.
Just talk to them.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this happening.
Freddie
Honestly.
found one here, was what, 2,000 years old? How old was one you found in here?
What?
It was 2,000 years old. It was a spirit. Listen, the bottom line is this. You have a hard enough time
Josh is
talking
freaking
to
out back there.
living people.
I'm in heaven right
You
now.
have
I
a hard
love
enough
it.
time talking to living people. Why are you going to call spirits?
And that's
Like
all.
I'm obsessed
Don't
with.
write a check you can't cash.
I'm
Do that,
obsessed
trust
with
me.
anything like the dark and the mysterious
I'm
in my
not
car.
obsessed with the dark.
I'm obsessed with. What did you say?
I'm not.
Did you say you're
Why don't
obsessed
you?
with the
Why don't we
devil?
call?
No, I'm not obsessed with
Let's
them.
call our
Oh.
friends at the that do that whole gizmo thing,
Okay.
and then let them come in here. We'll have all the kids stay overnight. We'll do a sleeping
I'm going to call
sleeping
Vivi's
bag.
husband to come in.
A sleeping bag night. Everybody come in. You bring a sleeping bag, and we sleep here.
Well, if you insist.
And then we'll
I'll
have
do it.
them work all night. What is it?
Okay, if this place is
Paranormal.
haunted,
Paranormal.
if this place is haunted, we probably should not be staying here overnight.
Why?
We'll wake up in the morning like, ah!
But there are good spirits.
As my head starts going the opposite
They're not all,
direction.
spirits aren't all bad. There are plenty of good ones.
Here's the thing. Ghosts, spirits, are ghosts depending to be people alive. Wait, no.
What?
Ghosts
Keep
are
drinking.
spirits
Keep
depending
drinking.
to be dead
You
people.
know, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. Keep
so,
drinking.
pretty much.
Who made that up?
They
You?
could, no, I've heard it from somewhere. Ghosts are spirits pretending to be dead people.
They are
And-
dead.
Wait. It's some kind of saying.
Ghosts are dead people pretending to be alive.
Ghosts are dead people pretending to be alive. But like, sometimes, like,
Oh no, you're gonna be here tonight at night. I'm gonna handcuff you to the radio.
no, I didn't go to the fair.
He's going to the fair. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, can you do another time, please?
I
When
can't wait to see the
Time.
content.
You
they
can
bring
handcuff
this
me to the.
weekend.
No, I'm
You,
just saying we're gonna organize it. We gotta get the people in here. With
you know,
the-
we should do like a live stream where we live stream the
They
entire
do.
thing.
They do. The company comes in. They set up equipment and cameras and everything
EMF
else.
readers.
They're one of the Florida
Paranormal
Paranormal
Society.
Society. Florida Paranormal Society. We're
I
friends
just
of ours. They
looked
did a
this
show with
up
us.
because I had a spirit at one point. I'm almost positive I had a
I
spirit.
think you are a spirit.
You had one?
Yeah. I
Kalo,
remember.
take your finger, put it in his ear. See if it goes over.
I remember. You remember this? I told you about this. We had a crow. Like a
Oh, back to
robotic
that. No,
crow.
let's
that
not
goes,
go down that road.
Hang
With the
on,
stupid
hang on.
crow
It
in the
would
garbage.
always go off. It would always go off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and only my roommate would hear it.
Yeah, that's because your roommate's doing the wacky weed
And
at
then,
2:30.
get this, he opened the cage up, and there were no batteries inside of it. And then one night, it was going on louder than ever. He said, non-stop. And he took it outside the house, dead silent. And then he put it outside the dumpster once again. No batteries. Its head was moving around, but it wasn't crowing. So whoever took that thing from the dumpster, may God be with you.
I remember a few.
So we're going to the South Florida Fair tonight. and gonna have some good fun there.
We're freaking Josh out.
I got a Josh story for you.
Oh boy.
A Josh story. I was I met this lady online, and we were talking about a spirit in her house, and she lived in New Rochelle, New York. So she flies me up there. I got a round trip ticket, so you get things ahead, because I had to come home in case this didn't work out. So I land there, and she takes me to her house, and it looks just like the Amityville house of terror. And I go in there, and I stayed the first night to see what was going on, and I noticed that things were missing from the walls and things like that. Right? So I said, all right, hola, ¿cómo estamos? So I said, listen, let me go downstairs. And I go downstairs, she has a basement in her house. And she
You
says,
went to the basement?
yes, and it has a lock on the door to get into this room.
Oh, God.
So I said, what's the problem with this room? She says, I don't know. When I bought the house, we've never been in it. I said, do you have the key? So it took us all day to find the key. We open it. There's nothing in the room, right? So I go to the church. I get a gallon of holy water. And I take the gallon of holy water and I put it in the room and I lock the door and I go upstairs. And I said, let's pray. Listen, just listen with this. And I go the next day at midday, 12 o'clock sharp. I said, come on, let's go downstairs. And we unlock it and the thing is gone. The gallon is gone. Gone. There was no gallon. No. She looks at me. She starts running out the house hysterical. I said, where are you going? And I'm looking at her. I had to get an Uber to the airport. She never came back to the house.
And what'd you do with the house?
I locked the door and I left.
So you have no idea what happened.
No, a couple of days later, she texted me, how did you do that? I said, where the hell did you go? I got myself to the airport and I came back. So you want to talk about hauntings? That's just one story. I got tons of stories.
more.
No more. But
That's
I'm
it.
just telling you. What do you need, Papa?
I have time to do your car.
You do?
Oh, man, I need it.
Me too.
Okay, see?
You want to do yours first?
You can do. Your keys are closer.
And where's your keys?
The other side of the studio.
Everybody, we have our good friend Israel. If you need any body repair done to your car, this is the man, the myth, the legend.
You
that
keep
you want
all
it
that
done.
in your pocket?
No, It's just your imagination.
Holy smoke! What else is in your pocket?
Too much.
That's in your pocket too? Look at this. It's like somebody chewed this.
Uh-oh.
This is all from one pocket. Wait.
Freddie, why do you have a pocket knife?
Holy, this is all one pocket. This all came out of one pocket. And what's in the left pocket?
My keys.
All the
and
keys. Wow. And what's in your shirt pocket?
I don't even want to go down there. There's a lot in there. I got stuff to do.
How do you walk around with all that? I hope when you take all that out every night, every morning.
The funny thing is
refill?
that Kenny Love is coming today, and I need him to make me these cards, so that's why I brought this with me. And then these are people to call.
Let's go in the pile with all the other ones I got to call. Things to do. Ooh, what's this? Oh, surprise.
Don't start reading stuff on the air. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so don't mess with a check you can't cash.
True that.
J-Lo over there shaking her head, so she must have some stories as well.
I've been told stories like from my grandmother, because we lived in New Jersey, so there's like a lot of old buildings and stuff.
Well, you have an Indian spirit in you, so.
What?
Josh may just run out the door.
What's wrong with that, Josh?
What? No, I just don't mess with spirits
The
and all
spirits
that.
want to be your friends. Just let them in, Josh.
There's just an Indian spirit within her.
Everybody, yeah. Everybody, everybody has a calling. You just got to locate yours. Don't be afraid of you, and you'll be fine.
Actually, I was sleeping at my grandmother's house, and I was sleeping in her guest room, and I'm not kidding you, one of the creepiest rooms I've ever been in. Her room was filled with those old porcelain dolls.
Did they start talking? What was that movie where the dolls start talking? You know, their mouth comes
Which
down.
one?
Who, the little doll that kills people?
Yeah, that one.
Which one? There's so many
See,
of
I
them.
can't watch movies
What's the
like
name of
that.
the
Is
doll
it
that kills
Chucky?
people? Chucky.
Is it-
Chucky?
Yeah.
Chucky
I'm
1 through 8.
Wanna play?
Chucky 1 through 8. And they have a Miss Chucky too, don't they?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Miss Chucky?
Yeah.
What year
It's a
was
girl.
Chucky made?
I don't know.
She only does
Wow,
animation.
we
She
finally.
only does animation.
Oh, she only does animation.
Who won the game yesterday? Movie Wars.
We didn't do a movie wars.
They talked about stuff.
Yeah, we just talked about movies.
Who was it? It's Bailey and Baxton?
Yeah,
And you guys?
yeah.
And it's funny because every time they needed a date when something originated,
Yes,
Bailey, what
Bailey.
day was it? Yeah, she got it right every time.
Bailey's mind is pretty amazing.
Yeah, but it's so funny. And this is proof that Josh
Use mic.
listens to me before we were going to pick our
Hold the
movies.
mic to you. There's not a hold stick. Talk into it.
And he said that before we were picking our movies, that which were our favorites, Bailey put some of the masks which people were surprised about. Because
Oh,
what
no,
made
it was-
you actually
It was a
pick
troll. It was just a troll move, honestly.
Okay.
I do not. I grew up with the
So-
movie, but I don't like it.
Okay, I gotta stop it there because they get into this language that nobody understands.
But I have to talk to Jalen because she's been with us for a couple of weeks. But
Some
somehow
mask.
we start a conversation with her and we end with somebody else. And then the day passes and
Because she
comes
doesn't
back,
talk, she listens.
and we start something with her and then something else comes up. So I don't really know anything
Jalen,
about
what do you
her.
have to say for yourself?
Oh, what do you want to
And
know?
there it is. And there it is, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
like I'll say, "Can you create this piece?" And then someone puts her on board, and then we're on the show, and we're done, and she leaves, and then we come again, we start again. So I have not really had a chance to get to know Jalen.
I know. All I know is that she hangs a mean TV.
Yeah, let me tell you, you put Mayor, you put him in his place. You're like, no, those screws don't work on this. You got to use those. How do you know all of this?
I've hung a few TVs in my life.
You're a little mechanical?
I've never hung a
A little
TV,
bit. No.
but you knew the brackets, you knew
Do
everything.
you know how to script wire?
Oh God.
Crimp 'em.
Do
Quick-
not.
Do you know how to make Ethernet wires?
No, I don't.
Do you want to learn?
Sure.
Do you have like patience?
Yeah.
Because somebody in here. Yeah, I know how to crimp wire. Well, let me spend $500.
I can do it.
No,
It's
you can't
just-
do it.
All
You
right.
say you can do it.
All right.
He can do
Show
it.
her how to do it.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't.
believe in him.
He doesn't have the patience to put these little wires If you can show her and she could do it, we'll run the wire today. Oh, that'd be exciting. That'd make my weekend.
I guarantee you, if I tried to do it, I'd probably end up.
No,
No, not you.
Confused.
Not you.
nope. We're not gonna. You and Bailey have your own.
Let's
days
put you in
today.
a non-damaged zone. You and Bailey.
So yesterday I opened the freezer. And you know that big bag of ice?
You dropped everything. What the hell was that?
That big bag of ice was someone. You know, people come in, you say, "Can I get you something?" And they always say no. So you're kind of accustomed to them saying no or water. Someone comes in last night and said, "Can I get you anything?" And his wife says no, and he says, "Coke." Excuse me?
I want some Coke.
Coke. Well, Coke is warm. Luckily, we had Coke, so I went to go get ice. So I opened the freezer, and the big bag is frozen like a lump. So I can't get anything out of it. So I take it out, and Daniel's birthday cake is next to it, melted
Throw it
in the
away.
freezer. So I threw that away. Behind it was a tub of vanilla ice cream,
Throw that
melted.
away.
So everything in the freezer was melted because the big bag of ice was absorbing all of the coldness. So I was
I've
thinking,
never heard that.
I don't know what happened. I don't understand how this bag of ice was frozen and everything else was melted.
You just threw Sir Isaac Newton is turning over his grave because you just changed the physics of ice.
It made no sense. Everything was mushy except this bag of ice. So I'm thinking,
mushy.
the bag ever had anything like? Are you
The
not
freak is
Jew-
mushy.
Mushy, yeah.
This is
How can
like
something in the freezer be mushy?
this is
In a freezer?
welcome to Jewish terminology. It's mushy.
In a freezer.
It was mushy ice cream and mushy.
You know,
cake.
Puerto Ricans used to throw their wives in the freezer just
Were
to
they mushy?
freeze them up, make them
Were they
stiff,
mushy?
and they come out mushy.
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 Oy
What the hell
vey.
is? Oy vey. What is mushy?
It was really.
Ice cream and the cake were mushy?
Yeah.
Daniel's poor cake from last week.
And the ice is like a rock because it falls on the floor. I'm saying to myself, we're gonna go to the ER because she's gonna break her ankle with a tub of ice that just fell on her floor.
Yeah, so that was a thing. But we had to,
And you know there were people on the set. And
I
they
know.
They went. They looked behind them like.
and I was trying to get the. And anyway, we got the Coke, we got the ice. She did 2 great shows yesterday, Laura. Whole lot of stuff, but they were good. So, takeaway from Laura's show last night was be smart when you get divorced. I thought that was the funniest line I had ever
The
heard
ending
on
of
the
that
show
show
that
is
we did.
hilarious.
Right?
Be smart. The guy said, "Yeah, it's cheaper to keep her." Isn't that a famous line? I got everybody doing that, by the way.
Yes. Do they know
Then the
why?
wait time says, "Good morning." They know why.
Run.
And good morning to you. Run.
I don't know what to tell you.
Do you guys know why? They know
No,
the story?
you got Baxton yawning over here.
Did they tell you the story or done? You don't know?
No.
So last Saturday we were on our way to the Delray, what's it called? The food market in Delray Old School Square, the Green Market. And I'm walking down the street. Remember we talked about crossing on crosswalks? And Chuck stops in the middle of Swinton Avenue and says, "Let's go." And I look, he goes, "Let's," and I don't know whether he's going to say go or walk. And he goes,
Don't you do that on a horse?
Yeah, exactly.
By that point,
Was he
all the
riding?
cars were coming
Was he
both
on your
ways.
back riding? Come on,
So
come
cars
on,
going
dog.
every which
Giddy
way.
up, giddy up.
And I'm thinking, what is?
We would die. And Linda was crying this morning. I said, giddy up.
Trot.
Happy
Your
Friday.
horses, you talk to your horses that
We're
way?
actually going to go visit the horses, right?
honestly, Yeah. Every time my mom rides her horse, I always say,
Yeah, there you go. Now you look like, they sound like Chuck. Run.
Weird things your partners do. That'd be a whole nother segment.
That's funny.
Let's take a commercial break. More to come on this wacky Friday morning is all I can tell you. 888-994-4995. Studio B, give us a call. Let us know what you're doing for this weekend. It's going to be cold, maybe even in the 30s inland.
what?
Where your parents are, it might be in the 30s this
You
weekend.
may have to bundle up with the horses.
I better call them, tell them to get the horse blankets ready.
Get the heaters going.
Honestly, my parents are going to get annoyed. They're going to say, we went to Florida to get away from the cold weather.
Bad
What on
storm.
earth is going
They
on?
said inland is going to be in the 30s, and your
This
parents
is
are pretty inland.
the storms that were in California. Did you hear 5 years of drought in California were just rectified
By
in
floods.
6 days?
But now they're
6
flooded. I
days.
feel like Noah's Ark.
You know what? But be smart about this. It's going into the ocean. Collect this rainwater.
Collect?
Where?
What do you do with
How are you
it?
going to collect it?
I don't know. Do something.
Put your hat out.
What do you do with the rainwater?
Have you seen like the videos of the flood?
It's unbelievable. The water is like the ceiling, the height of the ceiling. But if you had pipes ready to go and all this water was filtered into the desert, anywhere, like the desert, you could throw all that rainwater into the desert and it would start to bloom flowers.
Wouldn't it be nice?
I don't know. Maybe it's impossible or too expensive. But I look at the drought. Remember when they were finding bodies in dried up lakes
And
and
cars
stuff?
with, yeah.
All of that is back up now. The Grand Canyon is drying up. So put
You
the water
gotta
in
read
there.
Frank's book. I'm telling you.
16
He
feet of
wrote all
snow
about this.
have dropped. 16 feet of snow
Where?
in the Colorados.
Wow.
That, and you know, they get from the mountains, they get a lot of the rain all year. So they're digging into the wells now. They used to go 250 feet for the water rock. You know what they do now? 1,400 feet before they hit water.
Keep it.
Collect the rain is all I got to say.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. More to come. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
That's really nice.
The rejoiner he did.
Where is it?
We just played it.
So we're going to the fair today.
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
Greatest food, greatest food of all time, right here.
Yeah. Wait, is that you? No, so I was talking to Josh. Josh, is that you?
What is
No,
he
that's
eating?
not me.
Aluminum foil?
That's a
No,
turkey leg.
it's a turkey leg.
We talked about this last year, the amount of turkeys that don't have legs anymore.
Yeah,
and the
I
amount of
know.
turkeys they had to harvest to get all of these turkey legs.
Please don't ruin it for me, Dawn.
And
Well-
just the thought of it is horrifying to me. Because it's not just like a chicken at Publix. These are hundreds and thousands of turkey legs.
You see why I go vegetarian?
Yes. Because what do you do with the rest of the turkey, number one? You don't use them for Thanksgiving because people take the whole turkey for Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving was in November, so I don't understand where they get these that's like the size of this table.
And then another great thing, I can't have it anymore, but the donut burgers.
Oh, Freddie.
It is the greatest. I went home and made one myself with a Krispy Kreme donut and a vegan or a plant-based burger. It was amazing.
A donut burger.
Is instead of making a sweet donut, I want to make a savory donut with like bacon grease.
That's what I keep saying.
And like-
You know how to
Oh,
make
that's what we keep
donuts?
saying.
No.
Like, you want to learn?
That'd be
Yeah, but
That'd
like,
be cool.
instead of doing like a sweet glaze, I did like a glaze with like the bacon grease. So therefore, it has a sweet, smoky flavor, and it would go better with the burger.
Well, they have different types of burgers. It's not like a normal burger. You can probably get it custom made. And then everyone's favorite at the fair,
Whoa! Yeah.
Stop.
fried Oreos.
I gotta tell you, if you're a diabetic, the fair is not a friendly place. We went up there
We
when
went last year already.
when Alana was the queen of that fair.
Yep.
And we went up there, and it was you, me, and Slick, and we could not get. I couldn't get out of my own way. It was windy that day, and we had one of those things at the end there, and that thing blew all over me. I looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yes.
The food, we had tasted different foods. My blood pressure, my sugar, everything went through the roof, and then I had to run home. I fell ill. So
Yeah,
the
there was
fair
nothing-
was not a
there was no
friendly
good
place.
food for you there.
No, and oh my God. I mean, if you want to have a heart attack, go.
But it's fun. It's fun, and the rides are fun, and people enjoy
You got on
it.
the rides? Oh yeah, you got on the rides.
I got on the bull. Remember?
There's a
Wait,
pic-
what's the bowl?
There's a
There's a
video
video
of
of me
doing
on
on
the
the
bull.
bull.
Wait, so what's the best
Someplace.
ride at the fair? Because we got like the little wristband. So what's the best ride?
I
They
don't know,
have.
you guys
I
gotta
got
see.
one. You get on this thing and it swirls you like this, right? And it whirls you and swirls you, and then it lets you go. And where you land, nobody knows.
Oh, goody! I'll make sure to go on that one.
So who's going today?
Take
How
me
many
far,
cars
far,
are you
far
going
away.
in?
We're taking 2 cars.
Who has the party bus?
Baxton?
Take the party bus from Black Pearl Limousine.
Baxton, you're driving the party bus up there?
I'm driving my car.
You taking
I'm driving
Bailey?
Pac-Man.
You're taking Bailey?
Yes.
And Josh and Katie
is
are going?
taking Katie.
Very
And
nice.
The
Pac-Man. they're gonna-
Batmobile and Pac-Man mobile.
And Z wants to go because she overthinks everything, so she's prepared. If you've
You
seen her,
too?
if you've seen her backpack,
She's a first aid kit.
her backpack is bigger than you,
She's a first aid kit with 2 feet.
and it's just in case. I mean, there are people that carry their medications because they need them. Not Z. She carries them just in case.
Pepto-Bismol, Advil.
Oh, you know what?
So if we ever need anything, we know the girl to go to.
We need to get a character, a cartoon character. She could be like a first aid kit. And you gotta do one for J-Lo. And also we got new kids. We got KC. We
We've
got
had a lot of new interns.
Anna Banana, whose
producers.
real name is Tina.
Yes.
Then we got Joe.
Jolene.
I still think it's funny how it came up with the name Jolie.
But that's Z.
He's a host. He doesn't
And
know
how can you forget Hendrix?
And
Hendrix.
Who's Hendrix? Yes, Hendrix.
We were talking about the fair. I want to show up my favorite ride real
All
quick.
right.
Right there.
That's the one.
Oh my
That is
God.
the greatest ride of all
That
time.
is the most disgusting ride of all time. You have to be a maniac to ride that.
That is this is a front. I can only do this probably 2 times in a day, but it's fun.
That's too many.
I cannot.
Do you know, I wouldn't mind doing this on a place where it's stationary like Orlando for years. These fairs travel all over the country. And they gotta construct this and deconstruct it and construct. And you don't think that those bolts
You're
begin
such
to
a
give
dad.
way?
Those
No,
those ride operators are definitely not engineers either.
Ride operators. Excuse me, what's your name? I don't know. Are you running this machine? They told me to push this button and then push this button. That's your ride operator. I was in one of those things and the handle popped open. And I'm screaming. And I'm screaming bloody murder. Stop that ride, stop that ride. And then the guy goes, what's the matter? Look at this. So he goes, oh, just put the pin in it. I said, what? Don't worry about it. I said, get me off of this. He said, okay, here's some tickets. Don't say nothing. Just go.
Don't say nothing.
And there's Freddie's disclaimer.
That's my famous ride.
Who added Bailey and Freddie?
Well, Bailey was saying some real notorious.
Saying anything.
No, Bailey says some real notorious stuff. Oh.
Yeah, we had a little talk with her.
Stop it!
A couple of talks.
That's
It
not
doesn't
even
make a
anything.
difference. It doesn't matter, Josh. She is who she is. Now, I told you in Puerto Rico, I was at this fair, and there was this, what did they call that? The turns like this, and then the floor
Tilt
drops.
a wheel or something?
It was some
The
kind of
wheel
wheel,
goes?
and the floor drops, and you're stuck like this on the, you're stuck right around the hall.
Just
If
keep
you,
talking, keep talking.
and if you put your nose, if you put your finger on your nose, it goes up your brain. So they tell you, don't do this, because you have brain damage. So I'm stuck on this, right? So I got on this ride because there was this girl. I don't know who she is. She had a pink dress on.
You're
Oh my
always with the
gosh,
girl.
she was gorgeous. I was young. I was in high school.
Screen.
That's it. That's the one. That's me on top there. So I'm on this ride with this beautiful girl, and I'm about to ask her, would you like to hang out? And I knew she was a little inebriated. So she looks at me, I talk to her, bah! And the Exorcist comes out of her mouth. All over me.
Oh no!
Now, that thing, when it turns, you're plastered like this on the wall, right? So guess what?
Oh no.
I'm spitting her out.
Oh,
It's all over me. It's in my eyes. And she don't stop. She's like the human suffocator. And I'm like, we get off the ride. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going like this. Much to say, I didn't get no ditches. I was so disgusted. I think about it and I get ill. So there you go, Josh. I hope you have a lot of fun today.
I don't know. Was Katie do rides and did she do any of that stuff? No, I didn't think so.
I mean, you guys never had an incident at one of these
Katie
fairs?
was afraid to drink before she went on the
I had a fair in
airplane.
Atlanta.
Gotta have some.
I had a fair in
Actually, wait.
Atlanta, and it was one of those things that just go round and round and round. It was like on a train track, and it was like, and when it would make the sharp turns, no kidding. And I see my parents. Hold on, Baxter, hold on. One of the most jankiest fairs I have ever been to. Then there's the one right at Six Flags. There's one right at Six Flags, and it was wooden. Whenever we go down a hill, it was horrible.
That's the clacker.
No, like it was so like it felt like a flippin' earthquake, and it felt like the ride was gonna fall to pieces at any second. Just the ride was made out of this old, dilapidated like wood
Josh,
structure.
I'm lighting a candle for you guys tonight.
Yeah,
For you specifically.
I don't know what he said, but thank you.
Listen,
Oh,
hold on. Hold that thought. Can we take a commercial break?
Yes, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Quick commercial?
More to come with the South Florida Fair and our Fun Friday. We'll be right back.
Caught in the crossfire with my lover, and I'm taking cover for the bullet takes me out. Romantic in love and we're changing colors like a disco ball. We light it up and burn it down. And the truth is, you can't live without me. 'Cause it's not that easy when the drug
been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And the odd couple knows how to count. All right, real quick. We were getting to your story.
Yeah, this one time. So this one time, this is like a last year.
Yeah.
So our school has this thing called Founders Day, where it's like
Whoop, 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 Father's Day. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
yeah, they know what I'm talking about. They have like little carnival games, food trucks.
So what happened?
So I was on this one of those little teacup rides, and I was like,
Yep.
I went
You
on.
spin it around.
Yeah, I was on it 3 times, and I was with one of my friends, and like they were like one of them was, and he just happens to be like a roller coaster guru, and he keeps twirling all the way around like I had like food. I had food around the same time, and
You put it all over him?
no, I didn't puke. I didn't puke on
No,
my
she
friend.
saves that for birthday parties and slip and slides.
Special occasions.
She
No, I
saved
ended
that for Slick.
I ended up puking. I ended up puking over the
The rail?
I ended up puking. Yeah, I ended up puking.
So
over
your
the ride.
teacup had you all over it,
Yeah.
like a
Kind
record.
of. Well, on the outside.
She was, and it was like a record
I
around
had,
this
like,
teacup.
I had like families, other students, and like
Families.
The hot
children,
dogs
like
and
witnessing
hamburgers
me.
all over you.
Yeah, they're witnessing me.
The fair was, I went with Chelsea and Slick when Alana got her crown. And we had to, and Anna, that was with Anna, and we walked around. That's when I got to ride the bull.
Right.
And then I went back with you, and we just went through the food areas. I said, remember that spicy food you got?
Yeah, it was. How can I called 911? The fire department came to
We got it.
extinguish my mouth.
This really whatever. We thought it was somewhat healthy, and it was vegetables and chicken and
You
a
know,
rice bowl.
your definition of health is gonna put me in the ground 6
Me?
feet under. Yeah.
Hardly. No.
There was fire, flames coming
well,
out
you
of my
decided
head.
to mix this hot sauce in your chicken.
I didn't put that.
And then your whole mouth. So what do they always say when it's spicy? Give them milk. We didn't have milk. All we had was the powdered sugar from the fried dough.
So now my
So
blood
we told
pressure
him-
and my diabetes goes this way with
so
the
we
fire
told him
behind
to
it.
lick the white sugar and see who would help.
Lick the white sugar. This is
Max?
these are people who care about me. Lick the sugar, because it's white, it looks like milk. It goes to show you, and she's a health coach. Don't miss it. If you blink, you miss it.
That was the last time we were there.
And
It
it
was
will be
fun.
my last time.
But it was fun. You got a flag there.
What?
You got a flag. We could go up with them one day. You just
We got a flag. Oh yeah,
we
they
got
gave
the
us
flag.
a flag.
They gave you a flag.
Oh, where is that?
Paxton, can we go to the mechanical bowl when we can?
Yes.
What are you asking
But
him?
just make sure to have like
What are you
911.
asking? Wait a minute. Hold on.
It was the way she asked, Josh.
What is it? What was that all about?
I want
Paxton, can we go on the bowl?
Thank you, John.
Bailey,
I'm glad you
if
did
we
that.
go on the ball, if I end up getting on that thing, you're gonna have to have
already.
911 on speed dial. You're gonna have to have. Is there like a pilot light on?
I'm
What's
not paying for
going
your medical
on?
bills.
There you go.
You're gonna have to have
There goes
the
Braxton on the ball.
911 on speed dial, because I'm gonna break every bone in my freaking body.
I think Paxton was supposed to be the bowl.
Jalen, you like the fair? Jalen, you like the fair?
Tap, sit. You broke my bell.
No, it did not.
Morning show interaction is all I can tell you. They're
I tell you,
hilarious.
the zoo is out of control. What you asked, Jalen?
Remember? You like the fair?
Take it easy, you monkey
I
person.
don't like
You-
the fair.
You don't like the fair?
No.
Have you ever gone?
Yes.
You ever had a bad experience?
Everything there just makes me dizzy, and the food makes me sick, so I don't have fun. So I just don't go.
Everything makes you dizzy, and the food makes you sick. Well,
Because
It makes sense.
all the fair rides are stupid spin rides.
Yeah.
they have to because they share one nut. They take the nut out.
So what I want to do is I'm gonna eat a fried Oreo, a whole chicken leg, then ride the whole time.
I can't wait to see the
can
segment
I-
you guys
can
put
I-
together for Monday.
Can I give you a plan B? Who's riding with him?
We're taking
Bailey,
an Uber.
Okay.
you're going to Uber
plan
from here?
Plan
Yes.
B. Plan B. You're taking an Uber.
Yes.
I
It's gonna cost you
It would
$100.
be much better than him driving over there.
I gotta agree. Make sure you have a plan B because this guy's about to make
Have you
himself
seen him
totally
drive,
ill.
Josh?
Good morning. You're a little early.
He's not
I'm
really
not bad. I'm not a bad driver.
He's not really.
No,
like,
you're not a bad driver. You just eat.
7-car pile up.
That wasn't
Hey,
my
listen,
fault.
listen,
It was only 3 and then another
listen.
4.
Crazy person.
It was not my freaking fault.
Crazy person.
I'm telling you this now.
All right, turn off his mic. Listen, it isn't how you drive. You drive great. It's how you eat, cause you mix stuff that's like a nuclear explosion in your stomach. And then he says like this, "What's wrong? I don't feel well." Well, what you eat? All this garbage.
We're discussing the fare tonight. And the Uber versus the driving and the food and the rides.
I'm actually curious to see this now.
Are you going
We've done some
to
crazy
are you
stuff.
going to eat before you get on a ride?
Don't.
Are you going to get on a ride?
I don't know. I might get on. I know my rides. Like, I'm not gonna get on. He showed me some like crazy one. I'm not getting on those. But like, have you seen the swing one where like they raise you up?
No.
He's making a big deal out of it. It's nothing.
You going on that one?
It looks. I love that one. It's
Oh, you don't want to go on that
one?
one?
I don't like that one.
I don't even like
It goes too high
swings.
up.
Even swings make
No,
me
but
nauseous.
it's so like all it does. It brings you up like a little bit, and you're basically on a swing. You're just going around.
You won't drink and get
Yeah.
on an airplane, and
So,
you're gonna go on the ride.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna go on some rides.
The Uber
I know my
For the-
limits.
to the South Florida Fairgrounds is only $38.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Do that.
I didn't
Leave
It's
even,
the
like I'm gonna be
cars.
drinking. It's
That
gonna
one?
be late at night.
Yeah, that's
Katie, that one?
That's the one.
yeah.
That's the one that I'm telling you.
No.
That's what I
Well,
told you. That this thing it shoots out. You're gonna land when nobody knows.
No. It's similar to this. Why is this mic so warm, by the way?
Bailey's been holding
Because
it.
Bailey,
Been sitting on it.
it has Bailey's German measles.
It just has Bailey's hands on it. Bailey hands.
She's warm-handed, warm-blooded. I don't know.
Whoa.
I can tell.
I'm a warm-blooded animal.
I'm gonna just hold
Anyway,
like this
so
now.
you don't have any nightmares that happen at these fairs for you either?
I mean, not nightmares, but
Something bad happened? Nothing?
I don't think
She took a
so.
minute.
Josh, you don't have a nightmare at a fair?
I've always had a good time.
And what about
Where's your car, by the way? I didn't even know you were here.
It's getting
my
washed.
car that got stolen last night? Did you come in here last
Yeah,
night?
were you in here last night?
Me?
Did we lock you in here last night?
No.
Hey, did you go out the front door and lock it?
What?
We had
Yep.
somebody come to the front door, come through. They were in the cafe last night. They came through the door and locked the front door last
The
night.
alarm went off. Cops came. I
Every
was
alarm
there.
went off. It was like someone was here,
I
walked
left
out, and locked
before
the
anyone
door.
else left.
We didn't know if you came back.
We didn't know if you came back.
Why would I come back?
Knowing you, really? Is that like a serious question?
Yeah.
No,
we-
you mean when?
Last night
Last
at 8:30.
night.
Yeah,
8:50.
Listen
I
to my
cleaned-
voice.
No, I cleaned.
Last night.
She cleaned
I
and
was
left.
cleaned and I cleaned stuff and then I said, okay, I'm gonna head out. I told Dawn at least.
Because all the alarms went off 15 minutes after we left last night, but it started from inside the studio, and then they walked out and locked the door.
That's so weird.
Yes.
We think it's the Brooklyn Cafe ghost.
I bet it's Slick. Or Bree.
It was someone we locked.
Or Sabrina.
It would have to be someone with a key.
I mean, I have a
Or
key,
a
but
ghost.
I already left.
We know. All right, Z, you ready for the rides?
Yeah.
Wait, so your car got stolen?
No, it's getting washed. Freddie, you got everyone confused today.
No, it's just her. Let me see. Is my car really missing?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
Israel
not in the
just took
parking
it.
lot, so I was confused. I was
My
like,
car is
oh.
missing.
It's okay. I don't have the capacity to steal a car.
All right, you ready to
Should
wrap
not
this
be
up?
leaving.
Yes.
All right, we got Tony Wilson coming in today. We got Little James Brown. Sunday, Martin Luther King Day, is a huge James Brown Martin Luther King Festival at Funky Biscuit in Boca. So
Martin
check it
Luther?
out.
Martin
Martin
Luther.
Luther King. Did you see, before we wrap this up, the statue that was created to honor Martin Luther King and his wife
No, where?
in Boston? I
Really?
had seen the segment. I didn't realize it was their embrace. It's called The Embrace. And it's this amazing sculpture. This guy won it over 125 other applicants. But it's just the embrace of their arms on this famous hug that when they came together and they met and they had this dream and this hope of unifying people and love and hope in everything they did, but it's just this giant hug. So that has just been unveiled in Boston. Check this out. It's unbelievable. Look at this, Freddie.
Oh, what is that?
Wow.
This
That's
is the
him?
sculpture. It's called The Embrace. It's him and his wife. And the picture is when he's holding, if you can sort of visualize their shoulders underneath where he has his arms wrapped around her shoulders, it's called The Embrace. And it's come after this picture.
That's
and
tremendous.
It's on,
Look at the size of this
Martin
thing.
Luther King. And they worked with a team of architects and the sculptor, and it was done in pieces. And the pieces were they created another part of the United States and brought over to Boston and put together in Boston Commons
How'd
Park.
you find that?
It's all over the news.
You guys are pretty good.
MLK.
I got some
Sunday.
bad news.
Yeah,
At the
Cars
time, at the time of the incident,
it was you.
there was nobody at the front.
I know. I looked last night.
Zero.
How is that possible? I'm so confused.
It's the Brooklyn Cafe.
We don't know. So we're going to have a sleepover, and we're going to bring in South Florida Paranormal Society. We're going to put Josh up in the rafter. We're going to bring a sleeping bag, and we'll put Josh up in the
Here's what
rafters.
we're gonna
That's
do.
bait.
We're
We
gonna
use
have
Josh as bait. Yeah.
Baxton's gonna be the security guard up front.
Yeah.
He's gonna wear his badge that he broke and he's gonna glue it back together. That's first.
The
And then
broken
everyone
badge.
else is gonna be wearing all black, and we're just gonna be like hiding. And then
You can't
once,
hide from a ghost.
if you're wearing black
Sure.
and you're in the nighttime,
No, that's not how it works.
we'll all wear hoodies.
And we're going to have a Ouija board with candles
Oh no!
Yeah.
to summon
And we need to
in.
do it at 3 a.m.
You're gonna break Josh if you do that.
Everything is at 3 a.m. That's right.
All right.
We're gonna wrap
Well,
this up.
while we wrap things up,
Wait a minute. Wait, Josh is what?
we lost one of the greatest guitarists
Yes.
of all time, Jeff Beck,
Yes.
a couple days ago. So
Oh.
just remember who he is.
And you know who else we lost?
Lisa Marie Presley.
Lisa
Yeah.
Marie Presley.
Yeah,
54.
Elvis's only daughter. Only
54 years old.
Yeah.
Why?
And they said
Heart attack.
and they said she was just at the Golden Globes on Tuesday
I
presenting
saw
the
her.
award for the Elvis movie.
The kid that won the best actor.
Just give me the chocolate.
You know, the funny thing about all of this, she married Michael Jackson. You guys know that, right?
Lisa Marie.
You guys don't know that she married Michael Jackson?
No, I didn't.
Look it up. She and Michael were married, I think, for 6 months. And then they did a show somewhere, and they kissed on stage, and that's when they made the announcement they were married. That took claim to fame with Michael.
She had 3 kids and just so sad.
I think she had more than 3. She had twins. I think she had 5 kids.
And
3 and 2.
imagine her mother, you lose a husband and then you lose your daughter, and here
And
what a
Lisa
life.
lost her son to suicide, and there was another death in her family. It's a very tragic family.
it's, what is it, money doesn't buy happiness, right?
Guys know who Charlie White is? Heisman Trophy winner. You remember Charlie White, Josh?
Sounds very familiar.
Running back for USC. He just died. He was 52.
And I
He
hear
had a
2
heart
is not
attack.
playing on Sunday.
No, he's out.
He has 3 concussions.
Really?
Not 2. He has
How is that
3.
possible?
3
3
concussions.
concussions?
And I'm telling you,
Good enough, so you gotta get 2 more.
and I'm telling you, they are telling him to retire.
Well, shit.
Because 4 can kill him. And it's just stupid.
He's
it's
lucky
just
with
dumb.
3.
I mean, after 1 concussion, that should be your sign to stop.
Well, you
Except
can
you're living
walk
your
away
dream.
from 1. And some NFLers say, listen, I always had a concussion. They put me back in the game. Lawrence Taylor has 6 that he knows about.
That you know of, right?
There was no one. Yeah,
Bless you,
it's
see?
stupid.
He's on the truth.
But we've lost a lot of people from our era.
All right, let's wrap this up. More to come in our midday show. We got Tony Wilson, Little James Brown. We've got some great ideas. Business, there are still monies available. If you had PPP money or an idle money and you are a small business or a large business and you've still down in your receipts for 2020, 2021, we've got some great information for you coming on the 12 o'clock show. And there is a softball, co-ed softball,
She's coming today at
1 o'clock for
o'clock.
breast cancer
Mhm.
breast cancer awareness. So I know Josh won our softball league, so Freddie found one for you.
I thought sign up was over though.
No, but we have high
Friends in
people
high places.
And also, some breaking news: the Biden administration
That's a whole
has
nother-
asked the Supreme Court to look at the forgiveness program on student loans.
Oh, nice.
And the Republicans are fighting it, but the Supreme Court is going to have the yay or nay whether or not it's going to continue. So,
Speaking of student loans,
10,000.
We got to wrap this up. All right. More to come in our midday show. We'll continue these conversations. Have a great morning, everyone. Enjoy the beautiful weather. It is sunny outside. It's going to be cold over the weekend, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.